Hi folks, today I want to share a very important news that will affect the entire camera business industry because I got some solid evidence that there is a worldwide shortage in containers and chips that is affecting the entire supply chain and delaying the launch of new cameras and lenses. Let's first kick off with the rumors about cameras. Like I told you in my past videos, there were many cameras supposed to be announced in May and June, and I got different info from different sources, and there are also other rumor and news websites reporting about their own rumors and sources, and everybody all together, they have something in common. Those rumored cameras and lenses that should have been announced in May and June have been delayed. I will give you some examples. The R5 II that should have been announced in May is now likely to be announced in July. The Sony ZV-E10II, a very trusted source that is always spot on for years, told me it should have been announced in May, and now it has been delayed and it's expected to be in stock in August only. So announcement will happen before that. I don't know if late June or early July, but it will ship in August only. Same for the Nikon Z6 III that should have been here for a very long time. And also some of my sources that are testing Leica cameras like the Leica M11D, they have been told to postpone their releases of the reviews and hands-on and the YouTube videos because the camera will be announced later than expected. So this is a common story that we are seeing from our rumor network, and I didn't know until today what was causing this. And today I'm pretty certain that I have the reason why this is affecting and delaying the camera launches, and why also this is affecting the in-stock status and shipment of already existing cameras that are on high demand. So the Fujifilm X100VI, the Ricoh GR and so forth. I think also people that pre-ordered those kind of cameras and are waiting to get them will be affected because it's expected that also those cameras will be produced in a lesser amount than expected, so you will have to wait much longer. And the reason why there's a production bottleneck in the camera industry, but not only the camera industry, but here we're talking about cameras and lenses, is that there is a high demand of containers and chips. And there are many reasons why there's such a high demand and a low supply. The Loadster reports that a surprisingly strong market plus lower vessel capacity due to the Red Sea crisis is creating a shortage of both ships and containers. The Loadster also is not very optimistic about the forecast when this problem will solve. They write, the current market demand defies all projections from 6 to 9 months. We are close to what I call COVID-19 shipper capitulation. There is no point fighting this, just book space forward to ensure transport. And because of that high demand on containers and ships, the prices are increasing. Maersk is preparing a series of surcharges to cover 40% increase in fuel costs. Shipping lines are also addressing an estimated 20% of containers on the market. Maersk expects the Red Sea crisis to persist until at least the second half of the year, possibly extending in 2024. At a recent conference, Hapag-Lloyd CEO Rolf Haben Jansen expressed optimism that the crisis will end before the year's close. And to confirm that indeed there is a major global supply shortage, I also contacted friends of mine that live in Holland, and they work in the container industry, so they have their own ships that ship containers all around the world. And one of those friends gave me that answer via WhatsApp. We noticed a lot of delays as well. Production times are a lot longer due to the shortness of base products, and delivery times are longer. Transport via Panama was limited possible due to the water level, and most big companies are not sailing or very limited via Suez at this moment due to unrest Red Sea area. So they have to sail all around South Africa, which takes way longer and causes great delays. As of now, we don't have official statements from camera companies saying that they have production bottlenecks because of global supply issues. So this is all unofficial news I'm reporting. I'm just connecting the dots here. But I think that I'm really spot on this. I doubt that I'm wrong. The global supply chain issues are here. The bottlenecks are here, and they are surely affecting the camera and lens production. I don't know if the current bottleneck is affecting the lens production as much as the camera production. lenses have lesser technological parts in them, so maybe you will see less of a problem when it comes to the lens production. Although, for example, the Sony 16-25 should have been announced in late February, and then it was delayed till April, that I know from highly trusted sources. So probably that was also one of the causes why that lens launch got delayed. So everything we rumored that should have been announced in May and June got now postponed, or nearly everything. I don't have a confirmation, for example, if the Sony 85 1.4 GM2 and the 24 70mm 2.0 GM lenses will still be announced in June, or if this global shortage will also delay the launch of those lenses. That's something that I still don't know. I'm sure about the cameras, about lenses, I still don't know. But what's definitely to be expected is that also the launches in autumn might be affected. I actually heard about 2 cameras that should have been announced in autumn from Sony and Panasonic. It looks like there is a delay on those kind of cameras too. So particularly on the Sony camera that should have been announced in October, that might be announced in January now. So everything is going to be postponed and all the roadmap shifted by a couple of months. I hope that within the next 2-3 months this bottleneck issue regarding containers and ships will ease out. Probably companies are working on that so that in a couple of months things will look better. There is really a big problem also because at the moment it's the worst time possible for the camera industry to have this kind of bottleneck, because there's an increase in interest from influencers and younger people, particularly in compact cameras like of course the Fuji X106, the Ricoh and so forth. That has been confirmed by many store managers. They told me, for example, that because the Fujifilm X106 is not in stock and will not be in stock for many months, and even that probably the bottleneck with the supply chain issue will make things even worse, people are actually looking for alternatives. So for example, they saw an increase in sales of the Sony a6700 that was never really a popular camera, but it's compact, so people are considering to buy this one. Plus also the A7C series is selling now better than a couple of months ago. This is also probably again creating another issue for the companies, because there's a higher demand on already existing cameras with a production that is lesser than before, and you have new cameras to launch and bring on the market. So that's the whole messy situation right now. So folks, that was regarding the whole story on the supply chain issue. In my next videos I will finally talk to you about the next cameras and lenses. Sony will have a lot of lens announcement and ZV-E10-2 announcement, probably late June, early July. Before that we will get the Leica M11D, and there is also Nikon at the Canon announcement, so it's going to be a pretty exciting time in the next weeks. So again, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button if you don't want to miss those rumors, and also like this video to help me the YouTube algorithm. Always nice if you can help me out. That's it for today. See you soon.